Mr. Patel.
Good morning, Judge. Jay Patel on behalf of Rodrigo Aravello Chacon, 21 CF 1538. We're before the court on a petition to expunge.
Does the state intend to reverse or demur the petition?
No, Your Honor.
Do you have an order, or did you file it, Mr.?
I have an order.
Okay, very good.
May I approach?
Granted.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. That's all for you today?
It is, Judge.
All right. Good day, sir. Thank you. Do we have some folks in the gallery that we can take care of and get about their business this morning before we start with our inmates?
You got anyone present again? Yeah, you go ahead and call. Go ahead.
Your Honor, I have Mr. Tyler Lunsford.
Lunsford?
He's completed all his stuff. Yeah, Mr. Lunsford, 23 CF 1438. Your Honor, we had previously continued this for Mr. Lunsford to complete his community service and court costs.
Just a second.
Do you show the court costs or covered?
I did double check and make sure that I got a court order to.
We got to all.
We're just making sure that I put it on.
Since I get all the folders the same. Okay, I'll get that rolling. Thank you, Dave.
So was he inserted into the program? Did he get certified?
I did.
He started into probation already, he just hasn't been put in the system, correct?
Should.
Wants them off instead of paper?
Mhm.
Okay, I will let his officer know, because he told me he completed the hours, and I guess that there's a lot there. So he probably did, he just hasn't stuffed it to the current.
Oh, I understand.
Wait until we get verification of that. Sorry, wait until we get verification of that. Okay, so you would have, to reflect the court costs. And then you would severe extension.
If I may.
1 second.
You want to set it for a status next Thursday? And if the stuff hits, then you won't need to be here.
Okay.
Just check in with Mr. Cochran, he'll let you know. Okay?
So 319, next Thursday.
And it's just first, once again, check in with him, and he'll let you know if all the paperwork's squared away, then you don't need to be back.
Call my office, I'll give you a call, just give me 1 minute. I have one, Miss Mearns.
Burns?
Mearns, M-E-A.
Oh, sorry, thank you.
If I have just, it's 23 CF 1805, if I can have 1 second.
Yes.
I'm ready, Your Honor. Ms. Mearns is completing her drug treatment, Your Honor. I would ask to continue this for 1 month so I can get a treatment plan, figure out exactly where she is in her treatment, so I can show that to the state.
All right.
No objections from the state, Your Honor, I do want proof that she's in treatment.
Yeah. You take it. And what would that next date be?
April 16th at 9 a.m.
Okay, 4/16. Get proof. Is it in my office? Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
That's all I'm ready to address at this moment, Your Honor.
All right. Does anyone in the gallery have their own case? Are you here today for your own case? Okay, cue up the inmates, please.
First will be Jerry Bowman with Mr. Cochran.
Your Honor, I'm going to ask to I have Mr. Jerry Bowman, 21 CF 0555. I'm going to ask to continue this, Your Honor. I am negotiations with the state. I am in negotiations with the state to avoid a DOC sentence. So I'd ask to continue this so we can work on getting an alternative work.
No objection, Your Honor.
I'm gonna come talk to you at the jail. Okay.
And so, I don't want to get in the middle. However, I do have one question.
Yes, sir.
Is that a possibility?
I cannot exclude that at this time. I informed Mr. Cochran that I will speak with probation about it.
All right, very good. Because if it was a hard no, then I see no reason to continue it. But you're saying you're going to talk about it and see what you can do?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, very good. All right, so 4/16, is that what we're saying? Would that be enough time?
For the state, yes.
Yes,
Do we
Your Honor.
want to go ahead and bring this in for a landing period, and let's set it on 4/16 with subpoenas? That way we'll know it's one way or the other.
That will work for the state.
Mr. Cochran?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so 4/16 with subs.
Yeah, I'll come talk to you.
It'll be at 9 a.m. or 2 p.m.
2 p.m. Sorry.
Billy Height.
I have Mr. Willie Lee. He's listed on the docket as Willie Lee Height. It's 25 CF 1512. Your Honor, this is going to be a plea today. If we could hold him so I can get the agreement typed up.
Okay. So we'll hold Mr., so his proper name is Willie Lee. Where did the height come from? Other than he's fairly tall.
This happened last time. This happened last time too. I'm not sure. Is Height your middle name or?
It's your middle name? Yes. Okay. All right, so Madam Clerk, let's go ahead and put a, I guess, is it AK or NK? I don't know. All right, so be sure that it's correct, and we'll show that as the correct. That way we'll collect everything. And I apologize for the mistake, Mr. Lee.
So I'll get the paperwork together and we'll bring it back, all right? Okay. They'll take you back.
Eric Twain.
If I can have one moment, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, I have Mr. Eric McQueen, 23 CF 2097. Your Honor, I would ask to set this for the 4/16 date.
Let's silence those phones. I'll double check and be sure mine is too. Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm asked to continue this to the 4/16 court date.
All right, and so the last time we were here, we were looking at a Keaton evaluation, and where is the progress of the case at this point?
State would be ready for setting it with sub, Your Honor.
So, talking to my client, no one from Keaton has spoken to him yet. I would ask for without subs. I understand the state's position. There is a DOC offer right now that my client is rejecting. Yes.
Well, okay. What is the offer? Tell me what the offer is. That way I know.
It was 36 months in the Department of Corrections, Your Honor.
Just the straight time, no supervision to follow?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's his guidelines?
56.4?
That's correct.
So months or points?
Months.
Okay. So the guideline sentence, and so this would be a downward departure based upon, of course, the legitimate plea agreement? Is that what you're saying?
Your Honor.
Okay.
And he would be given credit for all the time that he served on the original sentence as well.
All right. So we'll go 4/16 with subs. That's at 2 o'clock.
All right, I'll come talk to you. We might be done.
Christopher Carpenter.
Can you hold him up? I need to talk to him real quick. Hold him up. I want to talk to him real quick. Yeah. I need to talk to him. That may change, Your Honor.
Okay, so we might have a different outcome.
Yes, Your Honor. I gotta see how much credit he has. That may change it.
Okay. Mr. Carpenter.
Judge, this is Mr. Christopher Carpenter before the court in 16 CF 1849.
Sorry.
The original sentence in this case was a 10-year Department of Corrections followed by 15 years of probation. We are in negotiations with the state. The state is not going to agree to reinstatement in this matter, but we have not negotiated a firm number of where the offer is for Department of Corrections to revoke and terminate. I would like to continue the negotiation with the state before we set this for a hearing with subpoenas, given that some of the witnesses are out of state. So I'd ask for 4/16 in the morning without subpoenas, with that being the last status before we set this for an evidentiary hearing if we're unable to resolve it.
The state would agree to that.
All right, 4/16, no subs.
Dejan Kimbrough.
Kimbrough, please.
Judge, this is Mr. Kimbrough. The original sentence for Mr. Kimbrough was 95.7 months Department of Corrections, followed by 5 years of probation. Likewise with Ms. Leone, we have been in communication. The state's not going to agree to reinstatement of the probation in this matter. We are currently still negotiating what the Department of Corrections offer would be to revoke and terminate. So I'm going to request a hearing date. I'm fine to set this one with subpoenas if we set it on the second date in April, if Your Honor wishes to put a final date on this one.
Yes, Your Honor, that would be fine for the state. What was the date you suggested?
I suggested the second date in April, so that it gives us time. for
April
us to negotiate.
16th or after that?
That's 23
Okay.
would be.
Yeah, that's fine, Your Honor.
Okay, 4/23, no,
I did want to let you know that afternoon already has 11.
On 4/23?
4/23 at 2 p.m.
Judge, may we set this 4/16 without subpoenas? I think that we're going to come to a resolution here, and then we can revisit that.
all right, 4/16, no subs.
Thank you.
This witness, James Wells.
Judge, this is Mr. James Wells before the court. He's here in two case numbers, 26 CF 11 and 25 CF 2097. This is on for a bond reduction, and I understand the court's predicament. Does the court need the bond motion or any of the first appearance paperwork?
The first appearance paperwork is what I cannot see.
Does the state have an objection to me providing that report?
No, no objection. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McKinney.
Yes. Thank you.
All right, so if I'm to understand, he had the original charge and he was given a bond, and then he has the new charge.
Correct.
And
The bond
he's
was,
never made either one of the bonds.
and Judge, I can inform the court. In the original case, he did make bond.
Okay.
In the 25 CF 2097. His bond was not revoked,
Correct.
but the bondsman did come off of the first case, which means he is in a position where he must post a new bond to be released in both case numbers. He has never posted bond in the second case number.
Right, which was set at 5,000 cash or professional.
Correct.
The original case, I think, was two $10,000 bonds.
Correct.
Okay.
Mr. Wells has been unable to make bond since his arrest in December 26th, and that's when I believe the warrant was served on the second case, and at the time the bondsman did surrender on the first. So Mr. Wells has indicated he's been unable to make bond given the current amount of bond, especially given the fact that he's already put up money to post bond the first time. So the request from Mr. Wells would be for the court to potentially lower the amounts and include all of the pretrial services conditions that were previously set. It appears that he was doing well on pretrial services. I don't believe there were any issues there. I've indicated some facts in the motion for bond reduction that I'd like to ask Mr. Wells a few questions to make sure that those are accurate.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to testify truthfully in this matter under penalties of perjury?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Wells, you've heard me indicate that the bonds were surrendered in the one case. Is that accurate?
Yes, sir.
How long have you lived in the area?
45 years.
And I indicated that you're a plumber by trade. Is that accurate?
Yes, sir.
Do you have employment if you were to be released?
Yes, sir.
Who would that be with?
I'd be back with Emerald Coast Construction. So I'd lost my plumbing job when I got arrested the first time. So I went to Emerald Coast Construction as soon as I bonded out.
The address that I provided in Baker, is that your current address?
Yes, sir.
Who lives at that address?
I live in a camper on my parents' property. My parents live in the house in front of me. I live in my camper behind it.
Do you have other family that lives around you up there too?
My daughter lives right next door to me too.
Okay. I have no further questions from Mr. Wells.
State wish to inquire?
No, Your Honor, no questions.
Nothing further, Judge.
All right.
Judge, we're asking the court to consider lowering the amounts to $5,000 on each of the original charges down from 10, and to consider reducing the $5,000 in the second case to $2,500 cash professional with all of the pretrial services conditions that were previously ordered.
State.
Your Honor, I would argue that the bonds, the way they are set, they're reasonable. However, I do understand that the bonds were not revoked. The bondsman came off of them. So I do want to mention to the court that based on the pretrial services screening report, the defendant did not have an employment. It shows unemployed. And also, according to their record, his prior record includes a failure to appear and several other violent charges. If the court is inclined to reduce the bond, I would ask to add the condition of GPS monitor at the lowest permissible rate.
And Judge, certainly no issues with GPS, anything that makes the court happy. He did lose his plumbing job when he was arrested, or I believe he was arrested the first time,
Yes.
and he ended up changing his employment to Emerald Coast Construction, which is where he'd be working now.
All right. So, all the conditions will remain the same, plus the condition of GPS at $1 a day based upon his circumstances. And we'll reduce the bond in the first case to $5,000 each count, and in the new case, $2,500.
Thank you, Judge. And that, in the second case, is $2,500 is cash or professional,
Correct.
professional, if I can speak today.
Yes.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
I'll provide an order to that effect. May I approach for the paperwork?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
And I believe we had set this over from yesterday. For pretrial, we would need to set a court date from today. I would request a continuance until 5/11 so that we can review the discovery that has been provided and set depositions in the matter.
State.
No objection.
All right, matters continued to 5/11.
Thank you, Judge. That was in both case numbers.
Yes, sir.
Judge, may I call a Cordell Rudolph? Mr. Rudolph is in the gallery, I believe. I didn't even see it on the docket, but he has a notice for today in 21 CF 173. I believe he is at the end of his probation, and I've communicated with probation. I believe.
Hold on, 21 CF 173?
Correct. It sounds like his termination date is tomorrow, and it sounds like he has made payment, so I'll defer to probation.
Yes, Your Honor, he has paid the remaining balance with us. It's just because it's such a large amount, it has not dispersed yet, and that could take a moment. But the payment is sitting there.
I think I figured out why it's not showing on our docket, because it's still showing signed to Judge Brown.
Yes, sir, I did see that.
So, but his notice is for today.
Correct.
Okay. And so based upon the department's statement regarding payments, what's the state's position?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was trying to reach an officer.
He's paid everything off based on probation. He terminates tomorrow, so I'd ask that for the VOP to be dismissed. He's done.
Everything's paid off.
Everything's done.
That would be fine.
All right, Madam Clerk, you got a minute sheet and ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so based upon the completion of the terms and conditions, the state agrees to dismiss the VOP. We want to wait tomorrow, or just go ahead and terminate his probation today?
That's up to you, Your Honor.
Let's terminate probation today.
All right.
All right, thank you now.
All right, thanks.
Thank you for all your efforts to get it done.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Judges, Mr. Mark Robinson, we have three case numbers: 23 CF 2606, 23 CF 2731, 24 CF 2395, Your Honor.
Yes. Judge,
It's currently, we're still at that 36-month offer. Counters, of course, are not accepted.
36?
36-month DOC offer, correct?
Well, 29.65 is what I had was the offer.
That
last
was,
time.
that's the score sheet. What he scores is the 29.
But that's, okay.
Yeah.
Is that the offer?
Yes, he,
29.65?
yes. sir.
Okay. I misspoke there.
No, it's okay.
Speaking with my client, I'm seeking a continuance, Your Honor.
It doesn't sound like a lot unless you're standing in that position, and then it's a lot of time.
Absolutely. The conversation we had, Your Honor, we're trying to find a placement and seek another avenue. This was a situation at Phoenix House. I'm not going to get into the allegations, but we can no longer proceed with Phoenix. So I'm asking for a continuance to find placement for my client, Your Honor.
How much time do you reasonably think you need?
I'm thinking for that, or March. Can I get a mid-April?
Now, if that happens, is this going to materially change the state's position?
If it's legitimate program, I would
Okay.
be willing to consider that.
All right,
Yes, sir.
so continued to, you want the first date in May?
Yes, Your
And
Honor.
if something happens, then you can advance it.
Exactly.
No reason to bring everybody back if you're not ready. And I know
Absolutely.
right now, they're taking a lot of time to do these reviews. So what would that be, Madam Clerk?
Is it at 9 in the morning?
It'd be 9, status only, no subs.
Maybe May 14th.
5:14.
And if we have, thank you, Judge, and if we get anything sooner, I can always bring you to
Absolutely.
court.
You can come back anytime when we're squared away. Mr. Powell, let me know when you're ready.
Anytime, Your Honor.
Okay. We'll go ahead and take Mr. Powell's case.
Is this out of custody, Your Honor?
I believe your client's out of custody, right, Mr. Powell?
Good to go.
That's
No, sir, Your Honor.
She's in custody?
No, sir, she's not in custody.
Okay, come on down. I'm going to take Mr. Powell, and we'll be right back to you.
We have a waiver on file, Your Honor. She's back in New York.
All right. And this is Wang 26 CF 144, correct?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
All right.
Zyrong Wang, she goes by Lulu. We had talked with David from day one in the police department on this. Just a quick background, she's from New York and moved to Wisconsin and married and came down to visit her friend, Fang Wang, who the day she got there, she had just gotten in from the airport and Miss Fang Wang got arrested. So Lulu was there at her business when she gets arrested, so they arrested Lulu, I'm gonna call her Lulu, Miss Wang for false IDs and seized her ID. So this happened back in January, and we've been trying to get her IDs and her green card back. She had no idea of anything, was not guilty of anything. We've sent long emails to the state, and we've discussed it with the state. Apparently, before the hearing, and sometimes after we started discussing this, the police department has turned the IDs and the green card and the information in her letter from immigration, extending her green card over to immigration. So I don't know where that puts us now. David and I suggested if we could, I don't know if the court's going to have a docket after lunch today or not, but we wanted to call the officers, postpone the hearing until a little later this morning so he could call them and find out where and who they turned her stuff over. I had attached, I thought, the email chain between Mr. Dre and Mr. Snell and myself with all copies of all the IDs, but these IDs are not fake. They have New York, 2 IDs from New York. New York, you have to have 2, and 1 driver's license in Wisconsin when she moved. So they have her correct date of birth, her correct address, her correct description, her correct photograph. So it was just kind of a mistaken situation because she was there at the wrong place at the wrong time. She was arrested, and we finally got her back enough information to get her back to New York, and her husband picked her up in New York. So it's been kind of a situation where she really needs her green cards because she can't go out to work. She can't go out of her house, basically afraid she's going to get arrested for green cards.
All right, so we're going to move it to later today while Mr. Snell tries to contact the officers. Is that what we're talking about?
That would be fine. That would be fine with the
Okay.
state.
If you got a docket this afternoon, if not, we can reschedule it.
I've got, yes, I have all afternoon.
Oh, great.
So I tell you what, Mr. Snell, why don't you reach out to Mr. Powell after you find out what's going on, and then let us know. And if we can't get it done today, then I have a docket next Thursday, Mr. Powell, that we can put you on as well.
Okay, Your Honor. We'll
Okay.
work on it. And I'm assisting Pat Dre. He's a good friend of mine from Miami.
Yes.
Top criminal lawyer. He's in a 3-month federal trial now, so he represents all these ladies all over, I guess. So
All right. All right, so
Thank you.
we'll leave it on the docket, and Mr. Snell will try and contact the officer and let you know if we're able to do it this afternoon. Otherwise, we'll move it to 4:19.
Yeah.
Okay?
Your Honor, would you, I don't know if Mr. Snell would mind, but we have everything laid out in an email to Mr. Snell. I don't know if the court wanted to review it to get some idea, instead of me having to argue all this. If
Is that, oh, that's the attachment you're saying wasn't on the motion?
Yeah, it was supposed to be attached to the motion, but.
Yes, sir, bring it forward, and
Okay.
we'll admit that as your Exhibit A.
Okay, thank you. If you get a
Any
chance
objection, Mr.
sometime
Snell? Okay.
to review it, it'll be very helpful to, thank you, Your Honor. May I approach?
Granted.
That's everything, and all the copies of the IDs and stuff.
All right, perfect. Now, some of those, the IDs and everything would be non-public portion of the file, correct, Madam Clerk, since it includes socials or other identifying information. There's copies of passports and green cards, and so those would be placed in the non-public portion of the file, please.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
But
All right.
to be clear, though, we're not sure that those pictures that's depicted in there, those license there, is what was seized. I don't know that those line up.
Well, I understand.
Okay.
And that's, I guess, the reason you need to talk to your officer and see what's going on. But I think Mr. Powell's saying that was intended to be an exhibit to his motion, and therefore I'm going to go ahead and put it in the file so the record's clear.
Thank you.
All right. Now,
All right.
I'm going to need to take a short break on administrative task. I'll be back in just a few minutes.
And we'll be back at 1:30.
Yes, sir. As soon as Mr. Snell lets you know.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All rise.
We're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briarpatch Realty. Helping qualifying heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll. Fight fire with fire. Take one. Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call
24 CF 2259.
Yes.
Your Honor, we're here on a VOP. My client will be admitted to the violation this morning. This will be an adjudication of guilt, credit for time served. We have $100 for the cost of prosecution, $150 in defense costs. Probation will be revoked and terminated. And I am requesting a year to pay because my client paid off all the costs on the original, and she just needs some extra time, if I may approach.
Granted.
And I do have a score sheet, no objection.
And that's the state's agreement.
It is, Judge.
All right, raise your right hand for me, please. Do you swear or affirm to testify truthfully in this matter under penalties of perjury?
Sir.
Okay, and you can put your hand down. You heard what Mr. Koch said on your behalf, and you signed the written plea form.
Yes, sir.
You understand by this plea arrangement that you're admitting the violation.
Yes, sir.
And that tells me that you agree that you violated the way the affidavit and report from your probation officer says you did.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand by doing this, you're waiving your right to a hearing where the state would have to prove your violation?
Yes, sir.
And in this case, you would be adjudicated guilty if not previously. You'll get credit for time served with the additional fees and costs, and your probation will be revoked and terminated, and you'll have a year to pay your fees and costs.
Thank you.
All right. And Mr. Koch answered all your questions about the plea and how it affects you.
Yes, sir.
You're satisfied with what he's done for you.
Yes, sir.
Court will find the plea to be freely and voluntarily entered into and accept the plea. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
There you go. Yes, ma'am, Ms. Powers. Judge, I have Mr. Brandon Stone approaching. This is case number 25 CF 996. If I just may have a brief moment, Your Honor. The state and I have reached an agreement. My client wants to accept that offer. He has an outstanding misdemeanor for resisting without violence that we're going to include on this. If I could pass up Mr. Stone and we could bring him back, I'll have that global offer ready, and he will be accepting that plea, Your Honor.
All right, yes, sir. We'll hold the defendant to take the plea.
Thank you, Judge. I will take that back to the same terms, but I'll make sure we'll have the new form correct and ready to go. Thank you, Deputy. Thank you, Judge.
Can be brought back?
Are you ready, Mr. McKinney? You need another minute?
I am ready, Judge.
Okay, go ahead.
Ms. Tammy Davidson Rothacker is before the court in 23 CF 1029. This is violation of probation. I did file a bond motion for today, this morning. I'm not seeking to go forward with that at this time. I've been in discussions with Mr. Snell and would like the additional time to next week, plea or continue to the 3/19 date in the morning, to try to resolve this matter. If we're unable to, then we proceed forward with the bond hearing.
Isn't there a newer case, or is there two case numbers or just the single?
Just a 23 CF 1029 before Your Honor. I believe there's a misdemeanor.
Okay.
And the basis for the violation here are new charges in Escambia and new charges in Walton, which I believe is what Mr. Snell is seeking to check off.
Ah, okay.
Those are not currently disposed of, which is why we're trying to reach an agreement here.
Okay. Oh, I see the problem. It shows on the docket twice, but it's the same case number.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. All right. So you want it on Monday?
Judge, and if we could have the next miscellaneous, which is 319.
Oh, 319, yes.
Without subpoenas, hopefully for change of plea.
All right, very good. You want to set your bond motion on that day as well?
Yes.
All right, bond motion set as well, Madam Clerk, at 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Lori Wysick.
Judge, this is Ms. Lori Wyasek before the court in 23 CF 2268. The court had previously signed an order for an evaluation. That evaluation has been completed. I believe that a report is forthcoming, but I do not have it to provide to the court at this time. I do know what I anticipate the report is going to say, and I anticipate that the court would be in a position to submit an order once it receives the report. So a request for the next available date, because I do anticipate that the report will be coming very shortly.
Okay. All right, you want to put it on 19? No
Yes.
subs? 319, no subs.
So you'll come back next week, okay? I did want to put on the record that Ms. Wyasek's mother did travel from out of state to be here. She is present in the courtroom, so I thank her for her support.
Have you spoken to her and explained?
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right, thank you, ma'am.
Lindsay Rosen.
Judges, Ms. Rosen in 25 CF 1456. And if I just may have a brief moment, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, if I may also add a misdemeanor for the new law case, it's 2026 MM 217.
217?
Yes, Your
I think
Honor.
I have that
Okay.
on the document.
Yes, you did. I just want to make sure.
Actually, it's assigned, Ms. Yeski is attorney of record.
I did see that. So this will be a global, or I have them both on the record. My client will be admitted to the violation this morning, Your Honor. I will go over the terms. In the 2025 CF 1456, we'll be admitting to the violation. This is prior adjudication of guilt. 160 days in the Okaloosa County Jail with credit for all time served. There's $100 VOP cost prosecution, $150 in defense costs, and this is we revoke and terminate probation. In that 26 MM 217 case, we'll enter a no contest plea. This will be an adjudication of guilt, credit for time served, $270 in court costs, $100 in defense costs, Your Honor. If I may approach with the signed plea form.
Granted.
I'm sorry.
Is that two different ones? Or is that
We originally pled out.
Okay.
It was, that's the correct charge we pled out to in that case.
is this the same one as?
This was for the,
So, although his CF case, that's a misdemeanor, and the 26 case is also a misdemeanor, so no score sheets.
correct.
And how much time to pay the cost?
If we get a year after my client gets released, Your Honor,
A year of what?
to pay the cost after you get released, that's what I asked the court for.
Is that going to be enough time?
1 year, yes, sir. Is there a possibility I could do community service to help pay my restitution that I did owe? Because I know it'll go put a lien on my
Well, the
license.
restitution, I can't let you do community service for, but everything else I can.
Okay.
Now, how do I do that if we're revoking and terminating? We can't do that, can we?
I want it just to be sent to collections. Is that how the?
Yes, ma'am, if you don't pay. I'll give you a year to pay, but if you'd
Yes, sir.
rather have it just go straight to collections, it can. There's consequences for that, you know, and,
I'll take, a year will be fine.
okay. All right, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to testify truthfully in this matter under penalties of perjury?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can put your hand down. You heard what Mr. Koch said, you signed the written plea form.
Yes, sir.
Now, you got two things going on today. We're taking care of them together, but they're two separate things. One's your violation and one's your new charge, correct?
Yes.
As to your violation, you understand you're admitting the violation.
Yes, may I ask a question? Sorry.
Sure, you can.
All right, so as to the violation, do you understand that you're admitting the violation?
Yes, sir.
And by doing that, what I understand you to say is you agree you violated your probation the way the affidavit report from your officer says you did.
Now, all the violations, I never even got to speak to my probation officer. Yes, yes.
Well, no, you don't. If you're not admitting them all, you don't have to admit them all. Which ones do you admit?
The change of address and the no contact on the third report date.
Okay. State willing to allow the plea on those two and?
Sure. Yes, sir.
Okay, and dismiss the other violations? Yes, sir. Okay. Now, and do you understand by doing this, you're waiving your right to a hearing where the state would have to prove your violation?
Say again, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Do you understand by making this plea that you're waiving your right to a hearing where the state would have to prove your violation?
Yes.
Okay. Now, as to your new charges, do you understand you're pleading no contest?
Yes, sir.
And that tells me you believe the state has the evidence necessary to prove your guilt to a jury, and you're not going to contest that.
No, sir.
No, sir, you're not going to contest it, or you don't believe they have the evidence?
It's a paraphernalia charge.
Yes, ma'am. 26 MM 217 is possession of paraphernalia.
No, I still want to plead not guilty for that.
Okay?
Judge, can I just have a brief moment?
Yes.
Speaking with Ms. Rosin, she still wants to go forward with the plea we submitted, and she wants to resolve that 26 MM 217 credit for time served offer we have.
All right. So let me ask the question a different way.
Okay.
You're making the plea in the 26 MM 217 because you want it over with right now, and you think that's the
I
best.
would like to clear everything up today. Yes, sir.
And you think that's the best thing for you to do right now? No?
Yes.
Okay. And these are not trick questions or anything like that. I'm not trying to trap you or lead you astray, but the purpose of these questions is to be sure that you're making a free and voluntary decision. And the only way I can be sure you're making a free and voluntary decision is if you actually know what you're doing. So first I've asked if you're pleading no contest, which says that you think the state can prove your guilt, and you're not going to contest that, and you didn't want to do that. And now I'm saying, do you think this plea is in your best interest, even though you may not agree the state could prove it?
Yes.
And you're saying no. So I don't know what to do.
No contest. I'll plead no contest.
Okay. So you believe making the plea in the misdemeanor case is in your best interest to dispose of this case once and for all?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Debbie.
Okay. Now, with all of that, and you understand by making that plea, you're waiving your right to go to trial and make the state prove your guilt.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Mr. Koch answered all your questions about the plea and how it affects you.
Yes, sir.
Satisfied, obviously not satisfied with the outcome, but you're satisfied with what Mr. Koch has done for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, and so with that, you'll be adjudicated guilty, sentenced to 160 days county jail, credit for all time served. And on the misdemeanor, it's adjudication of guilt, credit for time served, and the fees and costs, and there'll be 1 year to pay those fees and costs before they're turned over to collections. The court finds the plea to be free and voluntarily entered into and accept the plea.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Jessica Rogers.
Judge, this Mrs. Jessica Rogers in 25 CF 1640. If I may have a brief moment.
Yes, sir.
This is Ms. Jessica Rogers in 25 CF 1640, Your Honor. The offer this morning, it's 1129 OCJ, and that's with the revoke and terminate probation. I'm asking to continue this, enter the denial this morning, and if I get the next VOP court date without subpoenas, Mr. Snell agreed to leave that offer on the table and give me some more time to speak with my client, Your Honor.
And so what date you want?
The next
4/16?
4/16 sounds great.
All right, if you work something out, because I'm just looking at my notes, right, before the score sheet and the situation, right? So the 1129 is the current offer, and that's no supervision to follow, and is credit for all time served, correct? With the fees and costs.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so that's 4/16, Madam Clerk. No subs?
That's correct.
That's correct.
Okay, very good, thank you.
Thank you.
And if you reach an agreement sooner, you can bring it in any time to take the plea.
Absolutely.
All right, thank
Just
you.
take that back, just that's the current offer. Ms. Yeski will, but yes, at the jail. Absolutely. You're welcome.
You want to call one that's in the courtroom?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Stephen Mosley. It's going to be 25 CF 0261. Your Honor, this is a violation with the main portion is the restitution. I'm going to ask to move this to 416 with the intent that he make at least 1 or 2 payments between now and then to show that he will be making payments to restitution.
State?
No objection.
416, no subs?
No subs. No subs.
Okay. All right. And so keep your lawyer informed, okay? And let him know what's going on and make the payments. Okay? Thank you.
Any payment you make?
Your Honor, may I call a case?
Just a second. Let me look at something real quickly. Why is it doing this?
Thanks for bringing that a little bit. That's good. That's fine. That's fine.
All right. I'm sorry, Ms. Jeske, go ahead.
No worries. Your Honor, this is Quentin Laverne Peterson before the court. He was actually set for the 1:30 arraignment docket. If you would hear it today.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is case number 26 CF 313.
Give Madam Clerk a chance to get there.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you. We have entered into an agreement in this case. He's here currently charged with possession of controlled substance. And again, this is case number 26 CF 313. He's willing to plead no contest, and the sentence will be an adjudication of guilt, credit for time served, $615 in court costs, and a $150 cost of defense. And I have the agreement and score sheet signed by all parties.
You may approach. And that's the state's agreement.
It is, Your Honor.
All right, raise your right hand for me, please. Do you swear or affirm to testify truthfully in this matter under penalties of perjury?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you can put your hand down. You heard what Ms. Yeske said and signed the written plea form.
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
43.
How much education do you have?
I graduated.
You able to read and understand the plea form?
Yes, sir.
And did you do that before you signed it?
Yes, sir.
And it's what you read in the form what Ms. Yeske just announced to me.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand by this plea that you're pleading no contest to the announced charges?
Yes, sir.
And that tells me you believe the state can prove your guilt and you're not going to contest that.
Yes, sir.
And by making this plea, do you understand you're waiving your right to a trial by jury where the state would have to prove your guilt?
Yes, sir.
And in this case, adjudication, you'll be adjudicated. You'll get credit for time served and have the fees and costs that were assessed. How much time do you think you need to get those paid?
About a year.
Okay, a year to pay. All right. Ms. Yeske answered all your questions about the plea and how it affects you?
Yes, sir.
You satisfied with how she's represented you?
Yes, sir.
Court will find the plea to be freely and voluntarily entered into and accept the plea.
Next, Corey Barnes.
All right, Mr. Barnes.
Yes, sir.
You were transported today, and what occurred is I believe Mr. Nopes had a conflict and he had to withdraw. The court appointed a new lawyer, and the lawyer had a conflict because they have another court appearance today. And so they filed a motion to continue, and an order was filed, but because of some technology problems, the order didn't get signed in time to keep you from being transported. So your new counsel will be up to talk to you, and so I just wanted to bring you out today to let you know what had happened.
Yes, Judge.
All right,
Yes,
thank
sir.
you.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
very much.
You too.
You good day.
Mr. Cochran, you got one in the gallery? Oh, from about 1:30. I apologize. Judge, if I may also call a 1:30 client that's present here early.
Yes, sir.
This is Mr. Colin Simons. 20.
Simons?
Yes, sir. 26 CF 205.
Yes, sir, I have it. Madam Clerk, give Madam Clerk a chance to get up.
Absolutely.
I do not see that information was filed in this case.
It was filed. It was filed? Yeah. Hold on 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Got your cards? I'll just see. Yeah, take your time.
Yeah, it's showing up just now. Filed this morning at 9:46 Eastern, so 8:46. I have it right here if you want to look at it.
Is that it? Yes. I'd like to take a look at it. Possession of controlled substance. Okay. Not an offer at this time. I'm not forcing you because I'm going to enter not guilty to the topic of the office. Okay. Thank you. Judge, I did, oh, they're printing it out.
It's working. Why is it printing 100 pages?
Yeah, thank you.
That's a long information.
It should be, it's one count. Okay, just teasing. Okay, thank you. And yeah, let's wait for it.
It's probably copying everything we've been
while
trying
he's
to
gonna
probably
do
print. There we go.
That's her.
Okay.
I'm gonna get a new court date. It's gonna be 5/11 at 9 a.m. But you can leave here and call me. So, next.
I think we still have some technical issues, so.
That's fine. We'll move forward, Your Honor, without a copy. That's fine. Thank you, though. We're gonna enter not guilty this morning, Your Honor, waive formal reading, and request this be kept on that May 11th pretrial docket at 9 a.m.
All right, very good. Stay in touch with your lawyer so he can chat with you. If you have an agreement sooner than that, your lawyer can reschedule it and we'll see you sooner, okay? Otherwise, be back here on 5/11.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Good day.
You too.
Good to go. Thank you. Yes, sir. All right, thank you. Thanks.
Next, Your Honor, we have Willie Lee. Or Height.
Just makes me,
Next one.
One moment, Your Honor. All right, we have Mr. Willie Lee, case number 25 CF 1512. Your Honor, we're going to enter a plea today. My client will admit the violation. In exchange, it will be a term and revoke, 9 months Okaloosa County Jail with credit that he has, court costs, cost of prosecution, and cost of defense. I have the signed plea form and the score sheet if I may approach.
Granted. This is the state's agreement.
It is, Your Honor.
All right. All right, Mr. Lee, raise your right hand for me, please.
Height.
Say again?
Height. Say height. Height.
Is your name Willie Lee?
Yeah, height, yeah.
Is it Lee?
Lee, yeah, Lee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Lee, raise your right hand.
Huh?
Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to testify truthfully in this matter under penalties of perjury?
I do.
Yeah, it's okay. Put it down. You heard what you can put your hand down. You heard what Mr. Cochran said, and you signed the written plea form.
Okay.
You understand
Yes,
you're
yes, sir.
admitting the violation,
Yes, Your Honor.
and you're waiving your right to a hearing where the state would have to prove you violated.
Yes, Your Honor.
And your sentence is going to be, you'll be adjudicated guilty, 9 months in the county jail with the fees and costs that were announced.
Yes, Your Honor.
After you get out, how much time you need to get everything paid? Is a year enough time?
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, yes, Your Honor.
You think a year's okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, Mr. Cochran answered all your questions about this plea and how it affects you? Has he answered all your questions?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you satisfied what he's done for you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find the plea to be freely and voluntarily entered into and accept the plea. Thank you.
Ready, Stone?
Yep. Mr. Brandon Stone, Your Honor, getting recalled. This is 25 CF 996, including that misdemeanor case also. It's going to be 2026 MM 176. If I may have a brief moment for a signature.
Yes, sir.
Judge, I just want to make clear, Brandon is his first name. It's Brandeen. Just want to make sure that's clear. And then my client wanted to make sure that was clear for the record.
Yes.
I'm going to go over the terms. We can follow along. It's 25 CF 996, count 1. We're going to admit to the violation of probation. Do you have a question?
Actually,
What? Thank you, Your Honor. In the 25 CF 996, count 1, we're going to be admitting to the violations of probation. My client was previously withheld of adjudication. This will be an adjudication of guilt. And we've discussed the consequences. This would be 12.1 months Department of Corrections, credit for all time served. There'll be $100 for VOP cost of prosecution, and there's $115 defense costs. Probation will be revoked and terminated. Moving to the misdemeanor case, 2026 MM 176, count 1. As charged, this is adjudication of guilt, credit for time served. There's $270 in court costs and $100 in defense costs. If I may approach with the signed plea form and score sheet, Your Honor.
Granted. All right. Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to testify truthfully in this matter under penalties of perjury?
Nothing but the truth, forever the truth, always the truth.
I'm sorry?
Yes, sir, the truth.
Okay, you put your hand down. Now, first of all, and we've done this a couple of times, as far as you're aware, there's no family relationship between the two of us, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just have to put that on the record to make it absolutely clear. All right, now, you've got two things going on today. You've got your violation and your new charges. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
We're taking care of them together, but they're two separate things, correct?
Correct.
All right. Now, first, as to your violation, do you understand that you're admitting the violation?
Yes, sir.
And that says to me that you agree that you violated your probation the way the affidavit report that your officer files says you did.
Yes, sir.
And by doing this, do you understand that you're waiving your right to a hearing where the state would have to prove your violation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. As to your new charge, do you understand that you're pleading no contest to the new charge, and that new charge is in the misdemeanor case, which is resisting officer without violence?
Yes, sir.
And by pleading no contest, what I understand you to say is that you believe the state could prove your guilt and you're not going to contest that.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand by making this plea, you're waiving your right to a trial by jury where the state would have to prove your guilt?
Yes, sir.
The sentence in the misdemeanor is going to be credit for time served with the fees and costs and with an adjudication. And the sentence in the felony case is the 12.1 Department of Corrections credit for all time served with the fees and costs that were announced. And your probation will be revoked and terminated. How much time do you think you'll need after your release to get all those fees and costs paid? 2 years sound good?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Now, has Mr. Koch answered all your questions about the plea and how it affects you?
Yes, sir.
You're satisfied with how you've been represented?
Yes, sir.
The court will find the plea to be freely and voluntarily entered into and will accept the plea with the adjudication.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
You take those. All right, Mr. Stone.
All right. I show, as far as we got back there, I show, what about Eric McQueen? Did we finally?
Mr. Cotter. Oh, yes, Mr. McQueen, Your Honor, I already allowed him to go down. He didn't want to come back in. We just need to set him for Thursday for a status.
Next Thursday?
Yes, Your Honor.
No subs?
No subs. It's just a status for a possible plea.
Say, understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And then, Madam Clerk, I also show Nicholas Schaffner. You have that as well?
Yes, Your Honor. That is my case.
And that's, I believe, the defendant, the last we understood, was in Citrus County and was looking at something going on down there. And then the state was contemplating a lesser included to a written plea for disposition.
May we approach?
Granted. And then I also show, not y'all, I believe, Caden Stewart.
Okay, so I believe it might be his mother had tried to contact me this week. We need a little additional time, if we could move that down the road a little bit so that I can find the correct place for the restitution to be paid. That's gonna be a pay and dismiss.
Okay, want to do 4/16 at 9 o'clock?
That'd be good, yes, sir.
4/16, no subs. All right. Now, that leaves us only with Wang, and were you able to contact your officers?
If we could move that, Your Honor, to the 4/16 date. We're going to meet.
No subs, right?
That's correct.
Well, actually, this is just a motion because she sat on 511, correct,
Yes, sir.
Madam Clerk?
So,
Yeah, so just on the motion on 416.
yes, sir, correct.
And if you can resolve it sooner, then you'll tender an order?
Yes, sir, and we're going to meet with the officer, Mr. Powell and I, so we're going to try to resolve it before.
All right, that's my list. Now we'll turn to Madam Clerk and see if she's got any more. This is where it's dealer's choice. Any more?
That's all we have for the moment.
Oh, wow, excellent.
I'll be with it.
Excellent. All right. So anything we can dispose of for this afternoon before we
That's everything.
leave today?
That's everything-
This morning?
That's everything for the defense side, Judge, that we can do.
All right. And once again, I appreciate y'all being flexible, taking folks that show